it all started here, in the Jarrah eucalypt forests of southwestern Australia. When Martin Copley purchased a block of land and began reintroducing some of Australia's most endangered mammals. Karrikamaya was the first sanctuary for Australian Wildlife Conservancy. 2 decades on, the organisation established by Martin now owns and manages Australia's largest non-government conservation estate. AWC protects endangered wildlife and habitats across nearly 4 million hectares, from the Kimberley to the pristine coastline of the Gulf and Carpentaria, the wet tropics of North Queensland, and the deserts of Central Australia. We're pioneering a new approach to conservation. The secret to our success is a dedicated team delivering practical land management and world-class science in the field in some of Australia's most remote locations.
We're here at Yampi working with the Department of Defence, protecting nearly 600,000 hectares of native bushland in the only area of Australia that hasn't suffered any extinctions since the arrival of Europeans. This is the first major biological survey of Yampi. We've been catching things like golden-backed tree rats and northern quolls, species that used to have large ranges across northern Australia, many of which have contracted right to the northwest Kimberley coast.
Across Australia, our mammals have been disappearing. We have the worst mammal extinction rate of anywhere in the world. The greatest threats are feral cats and introduced foxes. Every night they kill millions of native animals. My work here in the Mallee country is part of the largest feral cat research program in Australia. I have 9 feral cats and 19 foxes fitted with radio collars, collecting information on their movements to help us more effectively control them across the country.
Right now, the single most important thing we can do to save our endangered mammals is to create massive feral cat-free areas like this one. Conservation fences like this here at Scotia are the difference between survival and extinction for species like the numbat.
The results are amazing. AWC protects up to 90% of the remaining population of some species like the bridled nail-tailed wallaby and almost 40% of the world's numbats. Entering these feral-free areas is like stepping back in time to the Australian bush as it was when early explorers arrived. And as the sun sets, the bush comes alive with small native mammals.
We're creating a network of large feral-free areas across the country, like this here at Mount Gibson, which is 7,800 hectares of spectacular woodlands and shrublands. We've just reintroduced bilbies to Mount Gibson, bringing them back to the area after they disappeared decades ago.
This will be an amazing project. We're creating Australia's largest feral predator-free area. It'll be 70,000 hectares, right in the middle of Australia, which is the global epicentre of mammal extinctions. This project will bring back a large number of regionally extinct mammals, such as the marla. These animals are ecologically important and also culturally significant to the local traditional owners for this area, the Warlpiri people. We'll be building a 170 kilometre special purpose fence to keep the predators out of the area. AWC is very big on outcomes. I manage a small team in remote inland Australia, and our task over the next few years is to deliver the world's largest ever feral cat eradication program and to double the population of at least 6 of Australia's most endangered mammals.
As well as dealing with the cats, all of us at AWC devote a lot of time to eradicating feral animals off our sanctuaries. Here at Piccaninny Plains over the last 3 years, we've removed 5,500 large feral herbivores, cattle and horses, and 3,500 feral pigs. All this effort is to protect the special habitat we have for our unique animals up here in Cape York.
It's quite green in the Kimberley right now. It's coming to the end of the wet season. As it starts drying off, we'll start putting fires into the landscape. Last year alone, we flew 20,000 kilometres in the helicopter, dropping around 50,000 incendiaries out the door to try and break up the landscape into a patchy mosaic burn. The intent of this is to try and stop late season wildfires, or at least massively reduce them. Over the last decade, AWC's managed to reduce wildfires in the Kimberley by about half. What makes it work is boots on the ground, and science says we're getting it right. Mammal populations have had a massive resurgence. The Gouldian finch, which is a fire-sensitive bird, is coming back.
I work with AWC for a long time. I teach my little boy, he do the same. When you grow big, he'll be do the same work with AWC. Looking after country, wallaby, turkey, kangaroo, bird, looking after them.